Happy Monday, everyone. So guess what this is? This is the first product spotlight. We're going to start doing them, and I'll tell you why. The reason why we're going to do product spotlights, and we're going to have it right on there. It'll be product spotlight. It'll actually say it. So if you don't want to know about products, please do not click on this. But here's what's going on. Dr. Wolfe, will you please do a one a day on this? Dr. Wolfe, will you do a one a day on that? So you know what? I'm going to do it. And those of you who do not want to know about products, then don't click on it. That's all, okay? Because this is for everybody out there. Like, I have had so many calls in the last week about teenagers and adults stressing out. So they want to know, what do I do about that? And that's why we're going to start doing these product spotlights. Right off the bat, you've got to understand something. Until you totally know how to master your emotions, then somebody's going to master your emotions. Okay, so understand, if they couldn't get us to go into fear mode, then we wouldn't be frying out our nervous systems and we wouldn't have autoimmune diseases, because autoimmune disease means you're attacking yourself. And when you're not the master of your emotions, you're attacking yourself and you're attacking your family and you're stressing your kids out. I don't care if your kids are only 1 year old. I don't care if your kids are in a crib and they were just born. Everything is about vibration. Everything is about feeling. So we're going to talk about that. Now, before we do, I'm going to tell you this. You need to go into my library and you need to look at the 12 Braveheart loving steps. And then you need to go read the Braveheart, emotional intelligence guide. Okay, at least get started there. And then if you want, right until Christmas, I've got Braveheart, my online masterclass for free. So you can sign up for that until Christmas free. Now, all of that is my library if you click on docofdetox.com and then click on library. Okay. I'm going to be talking about all kinds of things, okay? So for today, the actual product spotlight, it's called Finding Peace Amongst the Chaos. So first of all, let me give you a couple of tips and then I'll talk about products because that's what we're doing now. But here's the deal. If you were to always remember that you're breathing and focus on your breathing, you'll always be in the present moment, and that's the moment of power. If you had a slight smile on your face, no matter what the crisis is, and you're doing the Lionheart breath 6 seconds in, 7 seconds out, and you were present with that, if you are present with your breathing and realizing you have a slight smile, you cannot crash emotionally. You can't. Think about the worst thing that could happen, put a slight smile on and connect to your breath. You can't feel the negative emotions because of that. It's that simple. But it's going to take training. And that's why we tell everyone, get yourself some Braveheart love bands. They're 50 cents each. When you order, we give you one, but you know what? 50 cents each. Get them for the family. 3, 2, 1, I got this. This is a hug. That's a snap. You're snapping yourself back to the present moment, to remember about connecting to your breath and putting that slight smile on. Because as soon as you start to go down or you start to have a negative emotion, 3, 2, 1, I got this. 3, 2, 1, that's the old me. 3, 2, 1, there's a new sheriff in town called Unconditional Total Love. Wouldn't it be great if nobody could scare you? But guess what? You're still getting scared. You're still stressing out. And that's how they know how to play you. Okay? They know how to play you. They know how to play me anymore. So here's what we're going to do. Right off the bat, I'm going to talk about the first product. This is called Mag Infusion. Okay? It's not like other magnesiums. There's a little scoop in here. It's very tiny. You can take 1 to 3 scoops. If you put that in your mouth, it tastes a little bit metallic. It's going to heat up and fire up in your mouth, not burn you, just warm up. And if you do that and you let it warm up and give it a minute to warm up, and then you drink it with some structured water and Fulvic or anything you want to drink it with, you've activated it. I'll tell you something right now, no matter how stressed you are, how stiff you feel from all the crystallization, and the calcification and the scar tissue, it's going to loosen you up. I've got some people taking this 6 times a day, and they might be doing 1 scoop, 2 scoop, 3 scoop. It doesn't matter. Okay, you're not going to hurt yourself. You're not going to OD. And guess what? This absorbs so well. It's not like other magnesiums that it's going to give you diarrhea. but you want to put it in your mouth if you want full absorption, and you want to just, let me tell you something. When people start doing this, they'll call me back and they'll go, I am just so mellow. I can't believe it. I am just so mellow, Dr. Wolfe. Yeah, because it is relaxing you. It's healing you. Magnesium actually has a vibration that puts the body into a parasympathetic state. That's the whole deal. And the reality is the more peaceful you are, the more you'll heal. And guess what? You suffering isn't going to help our world. You feeling good, feeling at peace amongst the chaos is the key. So that's with the magnesium. If you have questions this afternoon, I'm doing a Q&A at 3 o'clock. But there's that, okay? So we've talked about this, all right? The next thing I want to talk about is essential fatty acids, okay? All right? These are essential fatty acids. They're not fish oil. Some of you may go, oh my gosh. But these are seal oil, and they're from the ocean. Why seal oil? Because seal oil is made, it's a mammal. We're a mammal. Seal oil has a 400% better absorption on the body. Seal oil helps with the eyes, the ears, the brain. It coats the myelin sheath of the nervous system. If I was really stressed out, I'd be looking at doing 10 twice a day to bring myself back, and then 5 twice a day minimum. But the reality is I do 10 twice a day every day of my life, because essential fatty acids, oh yeah, is my brain sharp? Yes, it is. Are my joints open and closing properly? Yes, they are. Okay. Do I have good eyesight? Yes, I used to wear glasses. I'll never wear glasses again. Essential fatty acids are great, and we burn them out through stress. So, the best dosage is basically, if you're really chronic, to do 10 twice a day, and then come back to 5 twice a day. And you know how with fish oil you burp it up? Well, guess what? You don't burp up seal oil because it digests that fast, because your body thinks you actually made it. You'll see the difference when you start, okay? The other thing is lavender. If we're stressing out, the best thing for ourselves is lavender. You can put lavender on your throat. You can put it on your chest. You can rub it on your feet. You can put it anywhere. But the reality is lavender says, I love you. Calm down. You got this, sweetheart. Don't be afraid to use it, okay? All right? And that's Doc of Detox Lavender. Oh, and the other thing is not that it's a big deal, but we do have our Black Friday. It started this morning. Our sale on. Now, here's something that, okay. When you stress out, don't breathe here. Breathe through your nose. When you breathe through your nose, it causes the oxygen and the air to be structured, and it calms you down faster. When you breathe through your mouth, when you're stressed, it won't calm you down. So you need to do that. Now, for those of you who own a water structure unit for structuring your water, if you get stressed out, I don't care how stressed out you get, if you take 3 breaths in and 3 breaths out, because it now structures the air through here, highly structures it, it's going to calm you right down. I know you think it's crazy, but it's not. And you can even do, we send out a piece of plastic, or you can get a little plastic tube, put it here, and you can put it in your nose and do breathing techniques, right? And breathe into each nostril. And you can use breathing techniques to really balance yourself. I mean it. Structured air calms you right down. It's all about the breath, right? The power is in the breath. That's why they want everybody to wear masks, so that you lose your power. Oh, and you lose your smile too. Okay, now, I don't know if you know this, but we're the only company in the world that sells life crystals. Life crystals were made by George Merkel. We have 3 products: ATP, we have Divine Vine, and we have pineal. Pineal for the brain, and for the pineal gland, ATP. We have the only organic ATP in the world. Get that? All other ATPs are synthetic. There is ATP in the Divine Vine, but the Divine Vine works on the thyroid, works on the parathyroid, and it helps to calm the system down. So I would take this like a teaspoon, okay, 3 to 6 times a day. You put it in your mouth, hold it for 15 seconds, swallow, right? So you can check that out as well. And I'm going to tell you something else here, okay? Okay. When you stress out, okay, just know this. You're dumping adrenaline and cortisol, which is totally acidic. And if you're not on the run from that tiger, because it's a paper tiger and you're just stressing yourself out, it's actually stealing so much calcium from your body, because if your blood pH drops down too far, you die instantly. But it doesn't happen. Why? That's why so many people have osteopenia, osteoporosis, osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis. This is all because of inflammation from you being in fight, flight, fright all the time. And what happens is your body will pull on the calcium from your bones, okay? And that's why your bones will become looking like Swiss cheese. That's why you fracture so easy, okay? That's why we need surgery so much now. Well, this is called Magnesium. It's the only calcium product in the world, okay? Oh, yeah. Oh, I just want to say this. Do you know when you buy products that it goes calcium, magnesium product? Well, they're all useless. You just wasted your money. Every one of them. Nobody should be taking calcium. This product here, if you looked at it, doesn't look like there's anything in it, because it's the only product that has calcium ions in the world. Calcium ions trigger over 100,000 hormonal and chemical properties in your body. Did you know that? Yes, you're right. It does. And it doesn't matter what condition you have from A to Z, this product affects every condition known to man. If a person even had crumbling bones, okay, because we've had people in their 80s and 90s that have been on Fosamax, their bones are crumbling, and then they get on this product, their bones are totally restored within 9 to 12 months. So it doesn't matter, any inflammatory problem, any autoimmune disease, even cancer, is a calcium problem, right? And if you don't believe me, then go to my SAC calcium guide that's in my library. Go to Doc of Detox, click on library. Go watch. We've done a video on all major conditions. We've got enough science to choke a horse and to back this up, that this is the only calcium product you should ever use. And when you use this, you can get rid of so many symptoms and diseases. And this is not a cure. What it does is it brings back pH balance in the tissues and the fluids, and brings back bone balance. You'll have the bone structure of a 30-year-old person in 9 to 12 months if you did it right. And don't be afraid to call me. My extension's number 5. I'll go over it with you. I go over it with everyone who ends up getting this product. So understand that. This is the strongest one, called Magnesium, okay? And even you can use it for children. Like, it's a teaspoon, okay, in 16 ounces structured water, or water, but better structured. And you put the teaspoon in, you drink it right away. Now, and you can do that up to 4 or 5 times a day if you've got a chronic problem. And if not, you do it maybe twice a day. And you got to wait a half hour if you eat. And then if you take it, you got to wait a half hour before you eat again. The rules are not that bad. Now, if it was a child and the child weighed what? Let's say the child weighed 30 pounds. A dose of this would be about a 150-pound person. That means 1/5 of a teaspoon. And then you would go 1/5 of 16 ounces, which would be about 3 and let's say 1/4 ounces. That's all the child would have to drink. That's my favorite. But we have it for babies. It's called Ozo. But I'd still rather put them on Magnesium because it's a better bang, right? Then we have it for Alzheimer's, okay? And we have it for, hey, look at it. If you got dental problems, your teeth are loose, your implants are loose, you've got gum disease, you've never seen anything work like this. And when you take Dentagen with 1 Magnesium a day, and then you were to get castor oil and then put in Healthy Mouth essential oil and do a castor oil pull every day. And remember something, most gum disease is bum disease. That's right, your bowels are rotting out, okay? Cardigan for joint problems, right? And Megagen, this is really meant for people that are really, they've done it, their bone structure is completely strong. But even though it's a maintenance, I do Magnesium, and my bones I have the bone structure of a 25-year-old person. That's what I have when I went to get them tested, because I stay on Magnesium. Now, what does these few products, SAC calcium products, have to do with stress? everything. Calcium is what helps your heart beat. The ions of calcium is what carries and delivers more information to your cells, your mitochondria, also to your brain, all right? Everything is about the ions of calcium. Like I said, when you take SAC, ionic calcium, it does over 100,000 different hormonal and chemical processes every second. So people go, oh my gosh, I need to cool out. I need more magnesium. Well, you believe this or not. Do you know why you're so stiff? Do you know why you're in so much pain? Because you're pulling so much calcium from your bones. Okay? So you will end up becoming brittle. You will end up becoming like Swiss cheese. All right? And the more calcium that you displace from your bones, the more calcium you're going to get in your brain, displaced calcium, the more calcium you're going to get in your joints, and you're going to get it on your nervous system, and your nervous system is going to work right. So that's the product spotlight. If you want to join me for my Q&A today at 3 p.m., please feel free. And if not, I'll be back on tomorrow with another product spotlight. I won't be doing one every day, but I'm going to try to do product trainings every day. And if you ever want to see these, all you've got to do is go into my DIY guide, okay? And we will have all the product spotlights in there. We'll create another little platform in my DIY do-it-yourself guide. And it is actually in my library on docofdetox.com. Happy Monday. God bless. And remember something, right? When we come together and we stand together, we will finally take our power back. Take care.